Hi everyone, my name is Adejake Azan and this is me welcoming you to the second episode of Unashamed. Yes, have you ever tried sharing your story and you find out that what people throw it back at your face? Or have you tried opening up to people just to expect healing and you find out that what they use your story to judge you? Yes, that pain is real. But here is what you need to know. You don't have to be ashamed of your scars, even when others try using them to shame you. Yeah. The Bible was speaking in the book of Genesis chapter 50 verse 20 that what is intended for evil, the Lord intends it for good. Don't forget that I told us last week that what our life is what is a script written by God and we are living according to it, which means God knows what is going to happen. He has seen what has happened and what will happen to you. Don't forget, he is Alpha Omega, the God that sees the end from the beginning. I was listening to one of Apostle Femi Lazarus series on Saints of Waters, I think about last year, and he mentioned something that what some people are living opposite to what God has called them to do. Like God has called you to be a sexual purity advocate, and that same person is dealing with masturbation, is struggling with addiction, is struggling with fornication. But the calling of that person is what? Is to bring people out of sexual immorality into light. I used to say that what? The mandate you don't go through, you can't preach it. Sometimes we have to go through all of these things just to be able to save people that are in these same shoes. It is easier for someone that once went through depression and God was able to bring out to preach to another person in depression because they understand each stage they will be in. It is easier for someone that is struggling with masturbation or addiction to preach to another person struggling with it because that person have been there and God was able to what bring them out of it successfully. So that's your mistake, that's your past. God intends it for good if you would allow him take the wheel. He intends it for good, so you don't have to what bury your head in shame. Remember the woman with the alabaster box? Yes, this woman approached Jesus unashamedly in the presence of the people that were judging her, in the presence of the people that knew her past, in the community where she is doing prostitution. But guess what? Jesus disappointed them and didn't judge her. Jesus gave many reasons why our sins should be forgiven. Do you see it? Don't let the opinion of others because of your past hold you captive, because who is it that says a thing when the Lord has not commanded it to be so? My God is the God that sees beyond your mistake. He sees beyond your past. You know, when I was setting out pieces healing ministry, when God was telling me, Joke, you have to launch out this ministry because it is a matter of urgency, I told God, why me? Why did you choose me? Because even as at that time, I was still trying to pack my piece together. I'm still trying to fix my life. I'm still trying to take a grip on myself, and God is saying this assignment has to start. I had to ask, I had to pray, I had to, but one thing God told me that I'm holding on to, he says that what I use the foolish things of this world to conform the wisdom of the wise. Is the God that what that brings glory where people think there is nothing to be written off that person. Yes, he uses the foolish things of this world to conform the wisdom of the wise. The alabaster woman, they never expected that Jesus would say her sin is forgiven. But because this woman approached Jesus unapologetically, forgetting what people would say, she came to him openly. She came to him even when she never expected that Jesus would forgive her. Even when she never expected that Jesus would accept her, she came to Jesus openly, She was not ashamed of her past, but she brought it to Jesus. And guess what? Jesus disappointed those that judged her. And what just said, her sin is forgiven. God looks beyond past. And yes, God is talking to you today. He's saying that what? Come to me and don't be ashamed. That's your past. I want to turn your shame into fame and your story into victory. All you just need to do is come to me. That what we overcame by the words of our testimony. Last week I was talking about you owning your story, because the part of when people see the way you carry your story, they will not be able to use it against you. It will not be used to what? To judge you. So I am saying, share your past. See beyond your past. Embrace the love of God for your life. Heal and what? Own your story. Own your identity. And I said last week and I'm saying it again. Own your story, own your identity, because what the people meant for evil, what they think will break you, God meant it to be good. God meant it to what? To be good. So share your story, because someone's salvation out there might be delayed because you have not shared it. Either you are dealing with addiction, or you once dealt with addiction, masturbation, you gave birth out of wedlock, you dropped out of school, and somehow you were able to what? To stand up and pick it up again. Share your story, because your story is going to give strength and motivation to other people to what? To pick theirs. I'm telling you today that what? When you bring about out of 100 of people that gave birth out of wedlock in their teenage age, about 70% of those people, of the women, were unable to pick their peace again. Some people from there, they started sleeping with one man or the other just to take care of the child they have. Some people, they decide to settle for less. Some people decide to just go into a wrong marriage, and their lives became shattered. They couldn't pick up their careers, they couldn't go back to school, they couldn't do anything tangible with their life. But you survived it. God helped you navigate that phase, and somebody is in that phase right now wanting to take the wrong step. So your story needs to be shared, so that that person will not settle for less, so that that person will not miss out on purpose, so that that person will not miss out of God's plan for their life. They overcame by the words of their testimonies. So this is me telling you today that what? You are not your past, you are not your pain, and you are definitely not what people are saying about you. Your scars does not disqualify you. It is an evidence that what? You lived, you fought, and God still has a purpose for you. So don't be ashamed. Be unashamed. Your story matters. See you next week. Bye.